Go ahead and keep on the run. Sorry to have kept you, but I appreciate you guys talking with us.
Stay warm.
All right, thanks.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the times poor weather caused some hilariously bad news reports.
Oh, he's running down my back!
Number 10, losing a fight with an umbrella. If you've owned an umbrella, you've probably brought it out on a stormy day, thinking it would provide plenty of shelter. Then, when you go outside, you realise it's too windy to be effective.
I got something to say to our producer who had me out in these team coverage boxes, because, I knew my umbrella would not last this long.
It can make you worried you'll end up like Mary Poppins, but without her supernatural powers. Here we see a BBC News reporter struggling with an especially erratic umbrella. Instead of flying away and becoming a magical nanny, he decides to just give up entirely.
So in real terms, that means spending on things like schools and hospitals. I might give up on that.
It's seriously impressive how he manages to keep his cool throughout the whole ordeal. Most of us would have been completely distracted. Number 9, splashed by car. The UK is a particularly rainy place. This makes it fairly common to get drenched by passing cars there on a wet day. Here we see it happen to a reporter for Norfolk Now in the middle of a report.
Thousands have been built here over the...
Thankfully, it wasn't live, but it was so hilarious that it's been made public. She's even got an umbrella to protect herself, which is basically useless. It happened not once, but twice, making us think the drivers did it intentionally when they spotted a reporter. At least she finds it funny. A lot of us would be beyond outraged. Number 8, brutally honest reporter. Milwaukee, Wisconsin is pretty far north. You would think its locals would be used to cold weather and harsh snow, especially if they had a career in weather. Well, turns out they tend to hate the snow as much as the rest of us. Here we see a woman whose bosses have made her stand in the blistering cold for hours.
26-year-old reporter for CNN affiliate WITI in Milwaukee had been standing out in the snowstorm for hours, doing live shot after live shot.
You'd have to love your job a lot to get to be fed up with that. She candidly complains about how much the weather sucks, which is pretty much what a weather reporter's hired to do.
I have been here since, 3:30 this morning?
Yeah.
And it's now, I don't even know what time it is, 9:45. I'm exhausted.
Usually they get to do it in warmer places though.
And it sucks here.
Welcome to real Milwaukee!
Number 7, blown off screen. Most people know that an intense storm is pretty bad to be in. For some reason, news stations feel obligated to send their crew out into the harshest conditions as if we wouldn't believe them otherwise.
Dr. Derek, let's say he's recovering. He's okay.
Here we have a perfect example of why that's a terrible idea. The pair can't even finish their report. The weather causes microphone issues, but things get even worse when they're blown completely off screen.
Yeah, this is definitely what we call the hurricane roar, and that's what I'm always looking for. And it's almost a subsonic. Have you ever been to a concert?
It gets funnier when you learn the pair work for the Weather Network. Given their name, you'd expect them to be more experienced with harsh weather, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
I think we're okay, but we've lost our mic shield.
Okay.
Number 6, Hurricane Ian. In September 2022, Hurricane Ian became the third most expensive recorded weather disaster in history. Despite its unintimidating name, it ravaged Cuba, Florida, and the Carolinas. It was so extreme, people were told to avoid getting caught in it. But that didn't stop reporters, who for some bizarre reason felt they needed to film it.
Like underneath the roofing, maybe in the roof.
As anyone can predict, the man they sent into the heart of the storm had a terrible time. Winds were around 150 miles per hour. They showed no mercy, throwing a dislodged tree at an unfortunate reporter, knocking him to the ground.
All right, you know what? I think I'm just going to come in here for a second.
Thankfully, he was okay, but with less luck, he could have been seriously injured.
Just give me a second.
Jim, you all right?
Number 5, Jogger falls over. Our next entry is the first on our list where someone other than the reporter gets embarrassed. It was filmed in the city of Portland, Oregon, which doesn't usually get that much snow.
This morning we were definitely surprised by how much there was. We were sort of joking that it was a nice dusting, but the reality is this is a real chunk of snow.
Here we see a reporter interviewing a pair of joggers who hilariously claim it's the perfect weather for a run. Once the interview's done, it doesn't take long before one of them takes a huge fall on the icy road.
We've seen a lot of people out here, like he said, running, sledding, just enjoying it. One thing, oops, that can happen.
Thankfully, they're wearing high visibility jackets, so we can see it all clearly. Afterwards, the victim doesn't look back once, likely because she was majorly embarrassed.
Stay out of the roadways because you're very difficult to see and it is very slippery. Back to you.
Number 4, slipping on ice. Most of us have slipped on ice at some point in our lives, if we live in the climate for it. Not only is it painful physically, but the embarrassment can be pretty sore as well.
They got stuck, they can't move, it's simply too icy. Now I want you guys to come over here and take a look at what's going on near I-10 here on the Michigan Bridge.
It must be even worse if it happens on live TV. Which became a reality for Modupe Idowu. The reports trying to tell people to stay off the roads, and Idowu should have heeded her own advice.
If you come, my photographer, come look here. And this is why you should stay off those slick roads.
On the bright side, she didn't seem hurt and managed to laugh it off. The moral of the story is to avoid icy streets, whether you're driving or walking.
We appreciate you showing us, but we want you to be okay.
Cute boots too, but wrong boots to wear in that ice.
Yeah.
Number 3, Iowa sports reporter. For some reason, this local news station decided to send the sports reporter out into the harsh weather during a wicked Iowa snowstorm. As you can expect, he was far from pleased, though he did have a sense of humor about it.
What better time to ask the sports guy to come in about 5 hours earlier than he would normally wake up, go stand out in the wind and the snow and the cold.
With it being minus 12 degrees, it's easy to see why he wasn't happy. He's exceedingly dry and sassy for the whole report, which made it a viral sensation.
I didn't even realize that there was a 3:30 also in the morning until today.
We wish all weather reports were this funny, but maybe not at the cost of the reporter's well-being. Thankfully for his sake, he's only reported on sports since.
The good news is that I can still feel my face right now. The bad news is I kind of wish I couldn't.
Number 2, Philadelphia snowplow. One of the most crucial tools for cleaning up snow roads is a snowplow. However, despite their usefulness, they're not foolproof. In especially bad weather, they're not as effective as you'd hope. Here we see a perfect example of this. Unfortunately, a Philadelphia reporter got caught in the crossfire.
A lot of snow on the roads. A plow just went by here about 2 minutes ago, and it looks like it hasn't been plowed.
He gets hit twice, but keeps his cool and continues the report. In fairness, staying cool is the least of his worries after getting showered in snow.
He only had one summer with the Phillies. There goes a couple of plows.
Hilariously, whoever is filming didn't bother to warn him, despite having more than enough time to do so.
There they knocked it. 4 plow trucks, and you can still snow covered. So.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Cantore's thundersnow. One of the reasons the Weather Channel's top meteorologist, Jim Cantore, is so admired is because of how passionate he is. Here we see him jumping for joy at the simple sound of thunder.
Oh! Listen to that! Son of a... That's unbelievable!
In Boston, getting simultaneous snow and thunder is a pretty rare event. In this report, they managed to catch it on camera not once, but 6 times in total.
Holy smoke! Just incredible!
Every time, Cantore is super excited. This is one of the times a reporter is sent out into diabolical weather and, surprisingly, has the time of their life.
Twice in one storm, baby! Holy smoke!
Were there any funny clips we forgot to mention? Let us know in the comments section.
My literal fingers are about to freeze off. I got frostbite, but oh, it's fine because we got the logo in the shot. Great.